Hey, what's up guys, it's Silverseeker, and today we're bringing you a video talking about a couple of different generations. Basically the first generation versus the last generation of PCGS holders. Guys, if you don't know who PCGS is, it's a grading service, the #1 premier grading service of US coins and foreign coins. Basically, if you want to get a coin certified, PCGS and the rival NGC, in my opinion, are the only two ways to go. But PCGS is revered a little bit higher than NGC, although both very good. But we're looking at today, however, is PCGS. So what I actually have in my hand is a Generation 1 PCGS Slab. Now, this was one of the first PCGS slabs used by the company when they first started operations in February, I believe, of 1986. They started creating these. Now, this is actually Generation 1.2, and there's just a couple of minor changes between Generation 1 and Generation 1.2. The first couple days of operation, PCGS was using a really low-end dot matrix printer, and then the cardboard was white as opposed to like a pale green like you see here. They improved their dot matrix printer just a couple of days later after starting their slabs, and so a couple of days after their first ones with the improved dot matrix printer, they came out with the Generation 1.1, and that actually only lasted about a week. And then after that is when they came out with this one, which is Generation 1.2. Now, these are a lot more common than 1 and 1.1. In fact, Generation 1.0 PCGS slabs are very, very rare, as are Generation 1.1, but 1.0 very rare, only used for one day before they improved that printer. So this is a Generation 1.2, and you can see the label has that green tint to it. This is the color that they settled on, and they used this color for quite a few years. In fact, I think until 1989 they were actually using this color until they moved on to the next generation of PCGS slab. But very, very cool. Now, if we compare that to the Generation 6, this is the current generation, the only difference between this and like 6.0S is the gold label. Outside of that, it's pretty much identical. You know, the 6 ones have all sorts of security features in them that make them a lot harder to replicate, to make fakes, including, you know, the seal. You even got the QR code, very cool. Like, a lot of cool security features in these to help distinguish the fakes from the real ones, because there are people that do fake PCGS holders. So taking a look at Generation 1, this is an 1879S MS64. These are nicknamed Rattlers, and the reason is if you put them next to a microphone, you can hear it next to the microphone, I'm shaking it. Or you don't even need it to a microphone. If you just hold one, you can actually shake it, and it rattles inside the case, and that's because they were just a little bit loose in the case. And so you can hear it doing like that as well. In fact, people would be known to like take them and try and shake them to get the coin. As you can see, they rotate a little bit in the case, so people would learn how to shake them to get the coin to rotate back straight up. I'm not going to do that to this one. It doesn't really hurt it, but you know, I just don't want to. But you know, they're called Rattlers for that reason. Now, the reason that the PCGS Rattlers have been going up in price a little bit, on top of the fact that they're becoming more and more rare, is the PCGS Rattlers actually, their coin grading standards were a little bit tighter back then. After NGC hit the market and you have all the other coin grading services coming out, you know, they started to get a little bit more lax on grading. So people realized that you could actually buy Rattlers and, you know, look them over, and if they look like, a lot of them would be undergraded, lots of them, not just a few, a lot of them. And so, you know, there's people that will actually buy PCGS Rattlers just to crack them out and send them off for regrading, because if you get this from an MS64 to say a 65 or a 66 even, you know, that's a pretty monster upgrade value-wise, and it could even cover the cost of getting it reslabbed and then some, and you can actually make a profit on it that way. So the value of the PCGS Rattler actually has went up considerably over time since then. In fact, a lot of people that sell these, they will actually sell them at a higher grade because of the Rattler. I've been told, you know, always buy the coin, not the holder. But with Rattlers, I mean, it's very easy to buy the coin, but you get the point. Again, compare that to the Gen 6. I mean, you know, that coin's not moving. They have all sorts of things in there to keep that coin, you know, solid in place. It's not going anywhere, versus the Generation 1. So again, some very, very cool stuff. I just wanted to show it to you. You know, you've seen a couple of scenes pop up on the screen there showing like Gen 1, Gen 1.1, 1.2, which is this one right here. I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you already knew all this information, then, you know, thanks for watching anyway. If not, you learned something, guys. So thanks again. I do appreciate it. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Really helps me out, guys, and I will see you in the very next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and check out the video I left right there for you. And if you haven't done so yet, check out Cool Stacks as well. We will see you in the next video.